You know, in this crazy, fast-paced world, it's so easy to feel like we're just running to catch up. But what if I told you that just a few simple words could totally flip the script on your day? Well, in this explainer, we're going to look at how a collection of poems can do exactly that.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You're being pulled in a million different directions. Your mind is stuck on what happened yesterday or stressing about tomorrow's to-do list. It's that feeling of being a passenger in your own life. But what if there was a simple way to get back in the driver's seat?
And that's where this little book comes in, Maura Abad's 42 Poems. And look, we're not talking about some heavy, complicated literary analysis here. Think of it more like a collection of bite-sized wisdom, a really practical guide to help you find your center when life gets, well, a little too much.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The very first idea, the foundation of it all, is about one simple thing: learning to ground ourselves in the only moment we ever really have, which is right now.
So this first quote here is from a poem called Celia, and it says, Vive, ríe en tu presente, es todo lo que hay. That just means live, laugh in your present, it's all there is. I just love how simple and direct that is. It cuts through all the noise and reminds you that joy isn't something you have to wait for. It's right here, right now, if you just choose to see it.
And then you get a poem called Be Here Now, and it's not messing around. This is a wake-up call. It's shaking you by the shoulders and saying, hey, stop just scrolling or daydreaming your life away. It's a powerful push to actually participate in the life that's happening for you this very second.
You see this idea pop up again and for good reason. In another poem, Peace of Mind, this simple little instruction is the key to everything. Just think about it. All that chaos in our heads, the anxiety, the burnout from endless notifications, it almost always comes from our minds wandering away from the present. And the solution? It's as simple and as difficult as just coming back. So what does this all boil down to? It's this idea of active presence. These poems aren't just telling us to exist in the moment. They're calling on us to really show up for it, to engage our senses and truly live it instead of just watching it go by. Okay, so once we've got our feet planted firmly in the now, what's next? Well, the poems suggest we turn that focus inward. The next step is all about unlocking our own sense of self-worth. I love this because it's like a practical roadmap from the poem Honor. It's not some vague concept, it's a clear 5-step guide. And my favorite part? It specifically tells you to honor your faults and your growth. I mean, think about it. In a world of perfect Instagram feeds, this is such a powerful reminder to embrace the whole messy journey, not just the highlight reel. This line right here from the poem Recordatorio, or Reminder, is the absolute heart of this whole section. Dentro de nosotros radica el poder. Within us lies the power. It's such a simple shift, but it changes everything, doesn't it? It means the power to value yourself, to define who you are. It doesn't come from likes or followers or what anyone else thinks. It's already in you. Now check this out. This next idea from the poem Open Your Eyes is a real game changer. It starts with this incredibly bold statement, this idea that maybe our emotional reactions aren't as automatic as we think they are. And boom, there it is, the second half, unless you allow it. This puts all the power right back in your hands. It's a total perspective shift. It reminds you that you are the gatekeeper of your own peace of mind, whether you're dealing with a difficult coworker or just a frustrating comment online. This really brings it all together. The poem Essentia, or Essence, basically says that when you stop trying to be someone you're not and just embrace who you are, everything clicks. That idea of complete alignment, that's the feeling you get. That inner harmony that comes from just being okay with yourself. And that leads us to the last piece of the puzzle. How do we make this positive mindset stick? Well, the answer seems to lie in building 2 incredibly powerful habits: gratitude and resilience. This quote from Fragility of Life, it's just so simple, right? It shows us that gratitude doesn't have to be this big, complicated thing. It can be the very first thought you have when you wake up, a simple, powerful thank you for the gift of another day. It completely reframes everything that follows. So why 42 poems? What's the deal with the number 42? Well, what's really interesting is that the title poem, 42, is actually a reflection on the author's own life at that age. It's an expression of gratitude for the entire journey, not just the good stuff, but for every lesson, every challenge, every person that shaped who she became. It's about being grateful for the whole story. Okay, this is huge. Resilience isn't about pretending you're invincible or ignoring your feelings. It's about having a process to get back up. And this poem lays it out for us. Let yourself feel it, cry it out, then give yourself some compassion, regroup, and get back in the fight. That's such a healthy and realistic way to think about strength, you know? And look, for those days when it all just feels like too much, the collection offers this gentle but crucial reminder. Sometimes the most resilient thing you can do is just pause, take a breath, and remember that you aren't alone in this. That simple reset can be all you need to keep going. So let's wrap this all up. What's our takeaway toolkit here? It's actually pretty simple. It's about being present right here, right now. It's about knowing your own worth deep down. It's about starting each day with gratitude. And finally, it's about having a plan to bounce back when life inevitably knocks you down. And I want to leave you with this one last beautiful thought from the poem, Every Day. Every single day is a brand new canvas, fresh, clean, and full of possibility. And with these tools in your pocket, the choice of what you create with it is completely and wonderfully up to you.